Mother's Day has a way of sneaking up on you. But when it does, 1-800-Flowers makes it easy to send mom something beautiful, thoughtful, and worthy of everything she does. Right now, with double blooms from 1-800-Flowers, order 1 dozen roses and get another dozen for free. It's a bigger gesture with fresh, beautiful flowers arranged to make Mother's Day feel as special as she is. Make Mother's Day feel bigger with double blooms at 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
Hey there, it's Wayfair here, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app, when you spot it, a brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's Room of Choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Welcome to the Black Tax. There's an African proverb that says, "Don't throw away the water just because you heard it will be raining." We do a lot of things in life. We do a lot of things. We say a lot of things. People say things to us. They do things to us. But the one thing that is very, very clear and very important to understand is that you will never be good enough for someone who is always looking for an option elsewhere. I'm going to say that again. You will never be good enough for someone who is always looking for an option elsewhere. We walk through this life with things and admirations for other people. We want to live the dreams that we have. We want them to be turned into goals. We want to ensure that all the things that we think we are deserving of, we get. And sometimes you have to hitch your wagon to other wagons and you all have to collectively move forward. But a lot of time, collectively moving forward sometimes doesn't feel collective. It feels like you are supporting them and they're not supporting you. And the moment they think that there's a better deal somewhere else, they will jump ship and go to it. I have had a convoluted, from the outside looking in, career. I have done business, legal, marketing, creative, all centered around entertainment, all centered around IP, because I was very focused on what was important to me, what made me use all of my talent, my gift, and the most important thing, all 9 senses, where my intuition comes in, my gut, how I feel about certain situations, my hearing, my listening, the way it tastes, the way it feels, all of the things that are necessary to be a high performance, high thinking individual. People will take my work and then think that somebody showed them this green, shiny object. And all of a sudden, the green, shiny object no longer looks good to the object that I had. That was flat, that was white, that had no color to it, no imagination whatsoever. Because this one over here was brighter and shined better and looked like it was going to be a shorter trip to the destination. Ultimately, what then happens is they turn around or are forced to turn around and have to come back to where I stand. And then I'm supposed to be the person who forgives, who gives back, the person who says, it's all good, let's continue moving forward. If I was an option and you missed me or you fumbled this option, then you got to work out a different plan. You got to go a different way. That worked in the beginning of my career. I put up with a lot of bullshit, a lot of stupidity, a lot of ignorance, a lot of motherfuckers who had high school diplomas pretending they were PhDs, trying to tell me with the doctorate and the master's and the education that I didn't know what I was talking about. And they would always hit walls. But then they expect to come back this way and then want me to help them achieve the goals they want to achieve. And fuck my goals, fuck my dreams, fuck my things. I was talking to a client or an ex-client the other day who was trying to work out a pitch deck for pilot season. And I asked a simple question. What other pitches do you have? How many have you put together? Do you have your pitch Bible? Do you have your marketing tools? Do you have your pitch Bible? Do you have the marketing plan? Have you talked about all the ancillary rights that could be attached to the show, as well as other way you can brand it, move it across digital, streaming, television, and globally? Oh, I don't need all that. I just need to do it this way. And I said to them, you need to be prepared for every and anything they're going to ask. Oh, Malik, you always overwork. You always do too much. You never do you just do too much. I said, okay, no problem. They went to their other option because somewhere in the back of their head, they always think that I'm always going to be the backup. I'm going to be the one that comes in and saves the day. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to fix your problem when you brought the problem to me to begin with and ask me to help you devise a plan and action to get you to the next space, not pay me for my time and then expect, because you allowed time and space to drift, that I'm supposed to be forgiving, understanding, Christian-like. Don't know why everybody thinks I should be Christian-like, especially knowing that I'm Muslim, but I digress. And that's another issue. When people treat you like an option, they don't have your best interest at heart. They are selfish, manipulative, narcissistic. And they want you to push them up, but they then pull the ladder up once they reach that level. I've seen it time and time and time again. There was someone I used to sit at this bar in Brooklyn, and we would chat about what we wanted to be, how we wanted to go about it, how we could help each other, the whole bit. Both went to law school, worked in the music business, worked business and legal affairs. We were on the same trajectory of careers. We would talk all the time. He got a position at Universal Music that then turned into becoming the president of one of its labels. I tried to reach out to him like, hey, can you bring me on board? You know what I can do. I just want to get in the door and then, earn my keep, move up the ranks, do what I have to do. Crickets, 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 and crickets. Eventually, he got let go. He had to figure out how he was going to rebuild. He happens to also know a family member, and they're trying to rebuild, and ran into him at an Oscar event, and he was trying to get into. And he was like, yo, what's up, Malik? What's up? Hey, me and my girl are trying to get into this event and we can't get in. And I looked at him as if he thought that I was going to be the one that was going to work my magic and get him in. And I was like, I don't know. I can't. This is not my event. I can't help you. He's like, oh, come on. Oh, just open the gate and I'll just walk in. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that because that puts me at risk of being put out of this event. Now, if you walk to the front, I can kind of see who's there and go from there, but I can't do it this way. Oh, you a piece of shit. And he just went off. And I couldn't understand why he went off. And as I thought about it, it was one of those people who thought that I was an option, that I would always be an option, that I would see them at this, by being in their company, that I had reached the Holy Grail. Motherfucker, I'm the Holy Grail. Each of you are the Holy Grail. Each of you have the power, the commitment, the growth, the understanding, the talent to be your own rainmakers. It is those who think they're rainmakers who need support from real rainmakers to make them look good. There are plenty of people in this world, music producers, who don't do shit. Oh, I don't like this, add something here, and then take the lion's share of the publishing because they think because they have a brand and a name that that's what it is. And so many young music producers, beat makers fall into the trap of association, not realizing that they are the rainmakers. As long as you allow people to treat you like an option, you're going to be an option. The moment you say, enough, I'm done, I'm not doing this, you're no longer an option. I have a deal right now where somebody will call me and they'll run amok and they'll go do what they need to do. And when they get to a corner, they don't know how to turn it or get over it, then the phone picks up. And I take the call and I listen to it. I'm like, oh, do it this way. And it's not that I am playing into the option. It is literally picking up pieces of what they're doing and the mistakes they're making so I won't make the same mistakes as I move forward with my business. Sometimes information comes from different sources. Sometimes greed shows you all you need to know. But when people are desperate and they've treated you like an option, that is when you get to seize the opportunity and negotiate whatever you need and you want. Because without you, they can't achieve. Without you, they can't do the things they want to do. Because if they could do it, they would never pick up the phone to call you. If they could do it, they would have never walked away. They thought they could do it when they walked away. They realized they couldn't do it because you were the one doing it all, the option. But now they got to come back to you because they've treated you like an option and they kept the conversation just enough to make you feel like you're important, but far enough away that you don't know what's going on. In that moment, you have to decide, I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to be your option. And yes, there may be a great opportunity. There may be everything you want on the other side of that. The flip side of that is it may be the same bullshit. I'm dealing with that right now. But for reasons I have to continue communicating, because I have to show a constant trying to achieve, I know there's a deep part of me that knows it's not going to work out. But I have to protect myself and my business and maintain the relationship. Some relationships I've let go because I know it's not going to amount to anything. Misery loves company. When you decide to stand in your glory, in your power, in the blessing of the universe to you, then you become invincible. You become a fortress unto yourself. You can change the world. It may take longer, but you can do it. Don't be an option. Be the solution to what you want, not to what they need. Remember, you got one life to live. Why be someone's option when in fact you can be the star? Stay woke. We out.